Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and Buzz does want to go back to Mars.
Until Arizona Senator John McCain let NASA know in no uncertain terms that there would be a day of reckoning if, in fact, it were proven that the agency had deliberately withheld vital information either from the Congress or from the American taxpayer. Suddenly, without warning, JPL released 9 new Cydonia images, some as much as 2 years old. Eventually, 60,000 new images of Mars were dramatically released, and on those, some breathtaking discoveries have now begun to quietly unfold. For instance, perched on a mile-high cliff in the Martian equivalent of the Grand Canyon, Valles Marineris, there is something which gives the impression of being the equivalent of a Martian flying saucer. As you can see, this is a distinct oval. In fact, it's a convex oval with the sun coming from this direction, the shadowed side here, a fluted rim hanging several hundred feet over this very steep vertical cliff a mile above the valley floor. If you look at the image on the right, you can actually see that in addition to it being oval, it has a pointed front. And on the front, there are windows. In the back, with very interesting symmetry configuration, there appear to be the engines.
There was always the possibility that it was just a trick of light and shadow or something that was an accident of nature. To our amazement, all of the secondary facial features were there too, with the correct size, shape, location, and orientation. The odds against each of those things happening by accident range from 1 in 10 to 1 in 10,000. Altogether, the odds against all of them being accidents of nature are 100 billion to 1.
this proof of life on Mars? Is this proof of life on Mars? Is this proof of life on Mars?
And can make a fair amount of detail. How is it with you? Fine here, Houston. Roger. Stand by to scan. Stand by. Photography, remote control sequence. Camera for scanning. Okay, and mode 1 scanning. Stand by and move on. Standing by. Roger, standing by. Hey, isn't there an old rubber band? Can you verify that, Tam? Roger, Houston, we saw that. Кажется, гораздо больше лучше бы сделать away. Stand by for readings, Houston. Standing by, Tam. Temperature 8 degrees Celsius. Температура 4 градуса Цельсия. Wind speed 21 kilometers per hour from southwest. Скорость ветра 21 км в час. Atmosphere pressure 707.7 millibars. Атмосфера давления 7 millibars. It's good. It's good, Tam. Вот on the nose здесь работает. Stand by for landing, Tam. Stand by. Мы достигли. Hallelujah. We did it. My God, what is that? Something moving. Something moved there. What the hell is that? Что сам двигает перед мной? Смотрите, здесь вода и воздух. На этой планете есть жизнь. Boy, if they ever take the wrap off this thing, it's going to be the biggest day in history. 22nd May, 1962. We're on the planet Mars, and we have life. Замечательно! Отлично! Поздравляем! Наконец-то!
Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and Buzz does want to go back to Mars, and